Hey guys, welcome to the February update for the Let's Play Football Manager 2013 with Brighton Let's Play thing. Totally forgot I was going to say that. And yeah, this is back in February, so if I'll listen to your thing for the March update. And if you prefer March, then in the future it will be. But for now, I'd say we're just going to be doing it in February, as I have a number of sort of save checkpoints, if you will, want to call them that. I'm going to call them that now, from now on. That's quite a good name, checkpoints. I like that. This here. So if you look at the league here for a minute, we are second, only a few points behind Manchester United, and as you can see, the thing that has caused us so much sort of, well, I don't want to say problems, because it really hasn't been a problem as such. It's just been more sort of an annoyance. The goal difference has improved slightly. I mean, it's just a few less now than Arsenal. We haven't quite scored as many goals as Manchester United. But we have conceded the same amount, although their goal difference is so far ahead, you might as well call it an extra point. So yeah, this sets up potential, and this up for a potential good last half of the season. Now, if you notice there, we haven't actually lost. Yeah, we haven't actually lost. We've drawn a lot of games, as you can see, more than half of that have we won, but. We're undefeated still. We're undefeated going into February. I haven't done that for a while, I've got to say, a long time. So let's go over the transfers. So players got rid of. Now, I talked about I've got rid of Akibar. Akabar, whatever. He's gone to Villa for a profit of £3 million. Don't ask me how I done that, but hey, there you go. Nested has finally gone to say I needed to move him on. He guided us well from the Championship up to taking us to a potential title challenge, but he's not required anymore. He is surplus to requirements, so I let him go. Mateus, this is kind of annoying. This regen goalkeeper, I liked him. He was quite good, but unfortunately, he couldn't. He was kind of a bit pissy, and he didn't want to really stay. But also, I couldn't actually get a work permit for his new contract, which was a bit weird. So yeah, that was strange. I let Torgan Hazard go. It was a bit weird. I couldn't find a spot for him. It's a shame, really. And I got about £800,000 profit as well. I got my money back on him, and yeah, he was just weird. I don't know. I just couldn't find a spot for him in the team. There was always someone who was just sort of do better, like Crofts and Strasser and Bridcut, and all these players would still do better. And Hazard didn't really. Give me something to focus on there. I've let a lot of people go here, and the rest are pretty much all either free transfers or youngsters going out on loan. So now, all in all, nearly about £6 million. Now, the players that have come in, we've got the first player here, one I'm very excited to show you here, Lazar Markovic, a real player, I'm led to believe, who currently plays for Partizan Belgrade. I got him on a free after his contract was up at Feyenoord, and if you look at his stats for a moment, 9 goals, 9 assists, 15 goals, 12 assists. That's just in the league, and that's in all competitions. He is a beast, this lad. He can play on the wings or he can play up front, and let me tell you now, this guy's brilliant. I've got Harry Kane from Tottenham now. He is. It looks like at the moment he is at Norwich on loan. However, obviously looks like a full Tottenham player. And I decided to bring him in, as an option to have. He looks like a decent little player, Harry Kane. I thought, for £2 million, it's worth a shot. Wayne Rooney. Now, I finally brought in Rooney. He's on a rest at the moment. He's getting on now. He's 33. But I've had him on loan now I had him on loan for 3 seasons. So it's not as if he's a stranger. He's got 12 goals already this season, and I got him on a free. You can't complain. It's Wayne Rooney. Let's be honest here. We're talking about Wayne Rooney. He's going to get you goals. The big one now, this is very interesting. Wilfred Zaha. Now, I didn't really know much about Brighton and Crystal Palace. I didn't know they were rivals until I picked this game up. I started playing with Brighton. But it turns out they're quite big rivals. So I'm sure if you are a Brighton fan, or a Crystal Palace fan for that matter, this just looks completely ridiculous and blasphemous. But, this would be like Liverpool signing Nikita Jelavic or Carlos Tevez. I'm only kidding. But yeah, Zaha, though, I got him from Tottenham for £7 million. They actually made the loss on him, which is a bit weird. They didn't play him at all. I guess them, to get most of the money back, is actually okay, considering he made 2 starts, scored 1 goal. I don't know why they didn't give him a go. But he was transfer listed and they wanted £7 million. I was like, hell yeah, I'll take that. So yeah, Wilfred Zaha, he's doing quite. Actually, I'll show you as well. This will just give you an impression of how well he's doing. 8 goals and 12 starts. Can't argue with that. Then we have another regen goalkeeper I've brought in here from Portugal called Luis Felipe. He is a backup goalkeeper. He's only 21. Hopefully, he will be a good surplus for Jack Butland. We then have a youngster here. I'm going to be bringing in a lot of youngsters now. He's a 17-year-old regen called Christophe Gauthier, or Gauthier, like Jean-Paul Gaultier. £1 million. Take a chance on him. Why not? Here's one I'm very excited about. Paulo Silva. He's 19. He's a defender. He's can play at centre back or right back, and he has 4-star potential. As you can see, he is. He's hopefully not going to be too demanding of me for now. Now, for those who've been watching to the start, you may remember this guy, Lorenzo Tassi. Yeah, I remember I had him in 2013-14. I bought him on loan, and I decided to loan him again. It turns out Inter aren't really too fond of him, and I thought, I might loan him now. Now, he has matured. I brought him in as an 18-year-old. He wasn't actually that great, but I thought, okay, I'll bring him back now. He's matured a bit, and it's only in January, so I've not really had him for long. Well, actually, no, I've only had him for literally 6 days, so we'll see how we do. And finally, I need to just tighten up that back line a bit with a new regen here called Basuru Drame, I think is how you pronounce that. He's obviously not too match fit yet, as he is. Obviously, he hasn't been playing too much. He's obviously in the reserves until he gets his match fitness up. And yeah, this is a decent little option to have. It's £3 million. Why not? Just why not bring someone? I need a young centre back. So let's go over the results so far. So we started off with a strange. Actually, we played a load of. I arranged these friendlies here. We took on the Virginia Beach Piranhas, the Atlanta Silverbacks, and what a brilliant name this is. The Dayton Dutch Lions, and also Quick Boys. Quick Boys. What the fuck does that even mean? Right. No, we're kidding. Anyway, yeah, we played Huddersfield here. 1-1 at the Gulf Farm Stadium. And guess who scored against us? Couldn't fucking believe it. I'll show you the goals. This is incredible. Wilfred Zaha started, but as you can see, Lazar Markovic got himself off to a great start. Debut goal. Quinker puts it in. There's Markovic. Back post. Bang. Great finish. 75th minute. I thought, that's it. Instant impact goal on his debut. Nessid's missed the header. Oh, it's gone too perfect. And yeah, it was too perfect. Literally from the kickoff, this happened. That's not Steven Gerrard, by the way. That's Anthony Gerrard, his cousin. Of course, the one who missed the decisive penalty in the Carling Cup final to give Liverpool the win. This last February, of course. I don't know when this will be out. It's not going to be February. Yeah, February 2012, basically. They've just gone Carling Cup final. Huddersfield have actually got a decent half team. I don't know what it is with this game at Huddersfield. They always seem to come up and stay up. But yeah, here he is now. He's on the ball. He's going to score in a moment, obviously. And yeah, I was very, very, very disappointed in this. It just nips in there. I mean, I just could not believe it. Ganso said he's offside. No, he probably wasn't. I can't do anything about it. He's scored. So yeah, that was a real kick to the teeth. But we responded quite well. 4-2 against Southampton. Wayne Rooney scoring, James Ward-Prowse and Markovic scoring once again. And then another strange result against the fucking Welsh. 1-1. Wilfred Zaha got his first goal for the club. But as you can see, if you just sort of read ahead there, there's Abdul Razak, who is also as well being a cricketer for Bangladesh. Is also as a Man City youth player at the moment. They seem to rate quite highly of him. So yeah, here's Zaha's first goal. Don't know what Alan Hunt was doing. The first goal for Wilfred Zaha, but it wasn't enough as we again slipped to a draw in Wales. But thankfully, won a really nice run here. Starting with the other Welsh team, so we got the two Welsh campaigns out of the way. That was away in Cardiff and Swansea. Markovic with 2 goals, Marin and Dawson with the finish there. Bruma getting himself sent off, never mind. But again, Markovic, absolutely brilliant little play. This is our Champions League group. 4 wins, 1 draw and 1 loss, finishing second this time, which is which is a bit different. We always seem to top it, but as you can see, we are in the Champions League. It's usually just been Europe, but now it is actually the Champions League, and I'm proper happy, to be in Champions League. This is the group we've got: Paris Saint-Germain, Zenit St. Petersburg, and Zurich FC Zurich of Switzerland. And yeah, I thought, so we're in. I thought this would be really good. Champions League, and we got a pretty easy-ish group, and we did quite well. Scored 16 goals. And this is here. So Markovic got 2, Dawson and Cuenca 2-goal 4-0 against Zurich, first Champions League game at the Amex for Brighton, and we absolutely hammered them. And then this one got even better. Go to Russia, go to St. Petersburg. Wilfried Zaha gets 4, all on his own. Absolutely astonishing. Hulk going for them. Lucas Moura got a goal for Paris Saint-Germain, but it wasn't enough as we beat them. And Higazi and Zaha, once again, that's 5 for him in this competition now. 1-2-1 against PSG, oil-rich PSG, and then, that's kind of when it all went a bit wrong there. Let's ignore that one. Well, we went to Zurich, and Markovic got a hat-trick, Ganso also scoring, and then finally 2-2 against Zenit. Liam Bridcut getting a double, not quite right. I don't see him in the team nowadays, do you? But yeah, we qualified fairly easily, really. Zenit really didn't cover much ground and didn't really give us much of a challenge. So yeah, 4-0 against Blackburn in the Capital One Cup third round. Victor Nichibi, forgotten man, with 2 goals. Marco Marin and Wayne Rooney with the other 2. 4-1 against Villa. Wayne Rooney with 2. Cuenca and Crofts. You've seen Zenit there 2-0 at Anfield. Liverpool are just mad on this. I mean, where are they at the moment? The 7th again. They don't really seem to go anywhere, Liverpool. They're just sort of stagnate and sort of stay around mid-table. Yeah. Zaha and Marin with the goals. 4-1 against Norwich. Lucas Digne scored a hat-trick. You are not seeing that wrong. That is a Lucas Digne hat-trick. Let me show you it now. That's a left-back. He's actually really good. I mean, I gave him a lot of stick on FM11. If you were watching then, I bought him in for Liverpool. He was only young, and I thought, this guy's really going to be good. And he was absolutely awful for ages. Well, he wasn't awful. He was just horrifically inconsistent. Where he'd have a good game. And you're like, go on. And then he'd just make an error. Like a mad, catastrophic error. And there was no explanation for it. It was like a sort of... I think I compared him last time to David James if he was an outfield player. I mean, look at that for a run. Great run from the Frenchman. And that was inside 3.5 minutes. So, yeah. Cool. Then we had to wait until the second half. For the next goal. There's Anthony Vandenborg, who I remember at a time, 2006, I'm going to say, 2005, 2006 was one of the big sort of talents they were touting on the FM, on Football Manager. He was one of the big player names. I remember him and Vincent Kompany from Belgium. It was this was 6 years ago. The Belgians are coming, and obviously look at them now. They are absolutely brilliant. And Vandenborg and Kompany were the 2 players that I looked at and thought, wow, he's going to be good. And look at Vincent Kompany, he's brilliant. And there's a second goal for Digne, brilliant, thrashed in. And yeah, it was weird, Kompany. Yeah, because he did really well. We gave Digne the penalty, and he got a hat-trick. How? I have no idea. It's crashed on me. There we go. Don't crash on me, thanks. And then, where do we go from here? Yeah, we play Paris Saint-Germain, and then we play Man United, Old Trafford, 1-3-1. So, we're on a great run there. From pretty much all the way through from October, we just went straight through undefeated. It was really, really good. And that's in all competitions. Gatti, Dawson and Marin with the goals. And then finally we came back down to earth with a great game, it has to be said, at the Amex against Liverpool. They beat us 5-3. Felipe had to go and goal, and he was terrible. Harry Kane got on the score sheet. I brought Jack Butland on at half time, so I thought I've got to change this. And he had a good game, in fairness to him. Zaha came on, but didn't do a whole lot. Played a slightly weaker team and regretted it. 0-0 against Tottenham. Wilfried Zaha couldn't do anything against his old club that treated them like shit. 2-0 against Blackburn. Wayne Rooney and Marco Marin. Forest 3-1. Higazi, Ward-Prowse and Markovic. An own goal from Stoke gave us the victory at the Britannia. Lazar Markovic. I'm going to say Lazar. I want to say it's Lazar, but I just love it to be Laser. Laser Markovic. But no, he gave us a good victory there against West Brom. And then 2 draws, 0-0 against Everton. Not too bad, I guess. An away point, so not end of the world. Then went to Eastlands, 4-2. That's 3 games in a row now we played against City. And in the league at least, and beat them. Wayne Rooney with 2, Marin and Chadley scoring. 2-1 against Ipswich, Kakuta and Chadley scoring. Wayne Rooney and Cal Norton giving us a big victory over Arsenal. That sent down Jack Butland, didn't have one of those best days. I think he may have scored an own goal. It's a bit harsh usually. Excuse me. It's a bit harsh usually because if they score an own goal, then it makes it look like the keeper's just been terrible. But when he hasn't, it's a bit harsh on him. This is over the Christmas period. 1-1 draw against Southampton. Had to rotate the team a bit. Jack Butland again, not having a good game. But he recovered to have a rating of 7 in the 3-0 victory over Huddersfield on New Year's Day in 2019. 1-1 again. Jack Butland 5.7. I don't know why I didn't even notice it, to be honest. Markovic also had an off game at St James's Park. I hate playing St James's Park. I really, really don't like it. Chadley, though, got us a point. Played Chelsea at home, Marin and Markovic with the victory. So we're beating all the big clubs. We played Derby. This is weird. Derby in the FA Cup, and then Kyle. I can never say this guy's name. Kylian or Kylian or whatever. Just come and call him Reynard. Got us a goal. I'll show you this one now. You'd no want to see Marcus Olsen's goal. Ben Chivane got himself sent off, which was not good. As you can see, we dominated the game, but just couldn't. Just could not get that second extra breakthrough. And there's Rain. I think that was his debut goal, actually. Good stuff from him. But unfortunately, we had to go to a replay. 2-1 against Cardiff. Bruma and Rooney with the goals. And Chelsea 1-1. So we went to the bridge, got a 1-1, 1 point. And Ganso with the goal. We went to Pride Park, beat Derby 2-1. Kakuta and Kane. So all the K's with the goal there to give us the victory. And then we played Chelsea literally the next weekend. The following week or following few days, and lost 3-2. Diné and Markovic with the goals. And I think the last one there was a 1-1 draw against Villa. Kakuta again scoring. Finally, Swansea. 4 goal scorers here. Bridcut, Kakuta, who missed the penalty, Quinkart and Markovic. So there you go. Going to be playing Schalke in the next round of the Europa League. That should be a good one. We've also got Man United sandwiched in between the two ties. That should make for some very, very interesting games. So that is how it looks then. So we go back to the league. There's a chance. We have a title chance. Let's just hope we don't blow it. We are now. I've just jinxed it. This is how it looks again. Wayne Rooney wearing number 11 with 11 goals. Edison Cavani now at Man United. He's unstoppable. He's brilliant. Rodrigo, Hazard, Giroud's pretty good. Barini's starting to come really good now. And yeah, there's this from Aston Villa, Danny Goddard and Gabriel Hidalgo. Jordan Rhodes there for Blackburn. And then there's this guy, a lot of people have been talking about, he is the sort of the new Carlos Fierro. Liverpool have just signed him, I think, from Swansea, for £21.5 million. Wellington Nem is his name, and he appears to be sort of the new Carlos Fierro / Eric Torres / Kumar Babakar of FM13 at the moment, although I believe Carlos Fierro is on this and is still really, really good. So yeah, I think that is pretty much how it stands as of February 2019. So thank you very much for watching. I will be back then with the review, see if we can get anywhere with the title. So thank you very, very much for watching. Please give the video a like, and I will see you next time. So bye bye.